Hey everybody, my name is KidLoud44 and welcome back to my channel for another Call of Duty Black Ops 2 gameplay / commentary on the Nintendo Wii U. In this commentary I want to talk about the new Revolution map pack that's been revealed by Treyarch. It looks really awesome. It has 4 multiplayer maps and 1 zombies map, and I just want to say my overall thoughts on this map pack, and also too, more importantly, if the Wii U is even going to be getting this map pack, because for right now we don't even have Nuketown Zombies, and that was promised to anybody who actually pre-ordered the game. And I was certainly one of those who pre-ordered the game, and yet still there is no information at all whatsoever on Nuketown Zombies. So that's really unfortunate. It doesn't really look too good now for this Revolution map pack, but I'll do my best to actually keep hope. But it really does honestly look slim right now. Hopefully Activision and Nintendo can get their game together and work out a deal so we can actually enjoy this map pack just as the rest of the people do if they play other consoles. So first, let's talk about the first map. I want to talk about Hydro, and Hydro is like this water plant facility. It's one of those gimmick maps that I really don't like. Like for example in Black Ops 1 with Launch and WMD, those were 2 maps that had like time-based sequences that happened. So in Launch there was like this rocket that rose out of the air and went into the sky, and in WMD there's this really obnoxious loud train that made really loud noises and stuff. In Black Ops 2, they also have a couple of maps like Cargo. Cargo's like a map where they move the equipment all around so it looks different in the middle of the map. And in Black Ops 2 with Express, there's like this train that periodically comes around and kills anybody on the train track. So I'm not really too fond of these gimmick maps. They're just kind of more of annoyance than actual cool factor about them. So I really don't like them, and Hydro is kind of one of those maps as well. It's kind of like close quarters combat, and with lag compensation and really overpowered SMGs and shotguns and all that stuff. I don't really think that I'm going to be liking Hydro if I play it ever, so I'm just going to leave it at that. The next map, though, is actually really fun looking. It's called Grind. It takes place in Venice, California, in a skate park. That's where I'm from, in California. And I definitely know and have visited Venice Beach and the skate parks there. It looks really awesome. The idea of playing on a freaking half pipe and all that stuff is really interesting. And also, too, I like the aspect that there's really no hiding, because you can't, hug upon a wall and, conceal yourself too much, because all the half pipes are curved, kind of forcing you into the middle, into the battlefield. So I really like that a lot. Hopefully, that's kind of like Treyarch's theme in this game. They want to get you on the radar and they want you to stop camping. So hopefully that kind of contributes to that as well. It looks like a really fun map to play. The next map is Downhill, and it's actually the first snow map to appear in Call of Duty Black Ops 2, and this is actually really crazy, because if you think about it, in Black Ops 1 there were three multiplayer maps that came with the game that were in the snow. For example, I think it was like WMD, Summit, and Grid or something like that, right? Well, in Black Ops 2, there's not a single multiplayer map in the stock maps that actually takes place in the snow. But that all changes with Downhill. And for me in Downhill, this is actually, I think, is going to be a sniper's paradise, because there's a bunch of like campers' nests. There's like 3 like camper places that that are really good, I guess, because there's long ranges of sight over there, and you get to see the entire map. So I'm definitely going to be bringing a sniper rifle into this map, and snipers are going to do really well, because everything is kind of exposed on this map. And also too, there's these gondolas that appear, and to me this is also kind of a gimmick too. I mean, the gondolas don't really help, I guess, unless they obstruct your view, and if they obstruct your view from looking down all the way to the end of the downhill or something like that, then that's just kind of annoying, and it just kind of proves that these gimmick maps really do kind of suck, and they're really annoying. But there's Downhill for you. Bring a sniper rifle. That's my suggestion. The next map is called Mirage. This is kind of like the most straightforward map out of the whole map pack. It's just like, it takes place in the Gobi Desert in China. It just looks like a straightforward map, no gimmicks really whatsoever. Sand dunes help you get to the second stories really fast, and there's not really much to say, so it looks like a really straightforward, easy map to learn and understand. So those are the 4 multiplayer maps, and those are my opinions. And also too, there is Die Rise. Now Die Rise, I don't know, it's kind of a hit or miss for me right now, because it's like, you're in this like cramped place. So right now it's in a cramped place, and you can't really train the zombies too well. I like to run circles around the zombies and kind of herd them around. It doesn't really look like you can do that really easily in Die Rise, because it's so like cramped and all that stuff. And also too, there's like these crumbling skyscraper, so it seems like there's a lot of easy ways to die in this map, like really, really easily. You can fall to your death, and when you fall to your death like that, there's no chance for a quick revive. You can't get revived by your teammates or anything like that, so that definitely sucks. But this is all speculation for Die Rise. I'm a big Zombies avid fan, so I can't wait to play it, but for right now it looks like it doesn't really look too interesting. Like Moon, that was like a big, really good map that was really, really interesting, but Die Rise doesn't really catch my attention too well. I guess I just have to play the map. So also too, in Zombies there's this new game mode called Turned, and it actually kind of looks kind of fun. You get to play as the zombie. I don't know if you can access the mystery box or any of the perks or anything like that. Maybe that would be too overpowered, because I think there's only a certain number of zombies. Like, say for example it's like 1 versus 7, then there's only 7 zombies that actually appear at a time. I think that's actually how it works. So I think if you get to use the mystery box and all that stuff, and you get like the hammer LMG, you would just go to town. You would never die. And same thing if you got Juggernog and all that stuff, you would never die pretty much if there was only 7 zombies trying to chase you around. So I think what I saw from the trailer though is that there's only the Olympia, or maybe just the MK14 as well, that's available for you. So maybe that's how it's going to be played out. But it's another competitive mode in Zombies. It's also like Grief. I like Grief a lot as well, so hopefully I'll like Turned as well. So that's all the multiplayer maps in the map pack. And finally, there's this new first ever gun DLC that Treyarch is bringing us, and they have for us the Peacemaker SMG. Kind of disappointing that they decided to bring another probably overpowered SMG in this game. We all know the SMGs are really, really overpowered in Black Ops 2, but other than that I can't really say too much because there's actually no gameplay of it at all. So I guess we'll have to see in the future for that. So there's that. And finally, Wii U. Are the Wii U people going to be getting Revolution Map Pack? And I hope the answer is yes. Right now, Activision and Nintendo have to make a deal. And from my understanding, it's that, I guess Activision wants to charge every individual Nintendo Network ID user or whatever. They want to charge individual people money to download this map pack, and I think Nintendo wants it per console, you know what I mean, per console sort of basis. So if you're with your family and you have 2 Nintendo Network IDs on the same console, Nintendo wants you, I think, to download, just charge it one time and download the whole thing for everybody to use on that one console. But I think Activision wants to charge each individual user. So that's just what I heard, so don't take it as fact, but I think that seems pretty reasonable. And that's also the reason why in Black Ops 1 we never even got DLC in the first place. It was there, it was ready to be made, it was ready to be delivered to us. There were so many like modules that they made for Black Ops 1. For example, in Zombies 2 there was like a change map module. We were going to be able to change maps to a new DLC map, and yet there was nothing that materialized from that. So hopefully, since this is a new era, it's a more powerful console, we're in the HD era, and I'm not the HD era, but like this Wii U is capable of HD. It's not really different. Hopefully Nintendo and Activision, please get your games together. I really, really want to enjoy some Black Ops DLC. Otherwise, it's kind of a stale game already, and it's almost played out already in 2 months, so that's not a good thing. We all want to play Black Ops. We all want to be entertained, so hopefully they can get their game straight. So that's it. My name is KidLot44, and thank you guys for watching. Peace. Our tracks have been erased. Thanks for watching, guys. If you would, I would appreciate a like and or favorite, as those things do improve my YouTube channel. Also, you can like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter, and I'm also going to be putting some annotations on the screen so you can click around to watch more of my videos. And finally, I definitely recommend, if you're new to the channel, to check out my video guide. It's basically a document that lists and organizes all my best content all in one nice, neat place, so you can get a feeling of what this channel is about and find the best content that you want to watch. Thank you very much for supporting me, KidLot44, and Nintendo Wii U.